Hey guys, Marianne here with Shopping Crafty. Sorry I have not posted in a couple weeks. I had an intense month. It started off good. I was doing meal planning and establishing specific types of meals for each day of the week so that when I'm trying to make a meal plan it's a lot easier because I have a basic guideline that I go back to. Then I got sick and I started with just like a sore throat, then suddenly it turned into a stomach thing, then a nose thing, and then I was just recovering from that and I got a bladder infection, and so I had to spend a bunch of money on like a doctor visit and antibiotics, and I wasn't working as much because of all of these things. So I ended up having to use some of my emergency fund to get by. The other thing that's frustrating, I don't know if I've told you guys this yet, I had a bunch of callbacks for this film that films in Paris. I didn't get it, I assume, at this point. It's been a while since then. But I was down to, again, the final 3, which is great, because the last 2 feature auditions I've had, it was for a leading role, and I was down to me and 2 other girls. That's good. I can't control whether or not I get it, but I must be doing something right. Anyway, I realized because of that I was looking for my passport and I seem to have lost it during my move. So I'm going to have to go about replacing it. The thing is, I'm not too bummed about having to replace it because I'm pretty sure it was expiring in 2018 anyway, so I would have had to do it this year. It's just, my mother had misplaced my birth certificate a long time ago, and so I had to replace that. So that was some money to replace that, and now I'm gonna have to spend money to replace the passport. I haven't done that yet, but it was just a lot of stuff having to deal with the sickness and lower income because of it, and the passport. So it was fine, but it wasn't a great month. Definitely not going to be credit card debt free by the end of the year, but that's fine. I'll be credit card debt free soon, and that's the only thing that matters. Okay, so debt snowball, because I still made progress, of course. Now I'm just going to have to build up the emergency fund again, but it's not, I barely took anything out of it, so it will probably be fine in a couple days. So last month I had $26,681.74 of debt. This month I have $26,279.04 of debt. So that is $402.70 less. I think that is a little bit over just paying the minimums because I had made extra payments before all this crazy stuff started happening. I keep being torn because I want to make payments because that's exciting and motivating, and I know interest accumulates the way it does, so I want to make extra payments fast so there's less interest accumulating, but I have to stop doing that because I have an irregular income and I never know what the rest of the month is going to bring. So even if I start off the month doing really well and I think I am almost there, I would rather use my income for the month to control things that are Murphy-like rather than having to go to the emergency fund depending on the situation. I would rather cash flow it without it affecting the emergency fund, which is silly because that's the point of the emergency fund. It's just I hate having to build it up again all the time. So if I can just take it out of my income, since irregular income doesn't work the same way as other people's, where they know exactly how much they're going to make, and so they have specific allotted amounts of how much they pay on this, how much they can afford for this, how much they can afford for this. My whole budget's usually a little bit more fluid because I don't know what my income's going to be. I don't know how much I can spend. I put limits on it, but if something comes up last minute, like a car repair or something like that, I'd rather use the income that I have for the month than my emergency fund, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong to do that. I don't really know. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I am really gonna try to take this month of December going forward and work on making a plan for next year. And I'm gonna have a video about all my goals, but I really want to further commit to this debt-free journey. There's been so many life changes for me for the past year, moving in with my boyfriend and all this stuff. Like my sisters were all getting married, and now my sister's having a baby, and there's all these things going on, and I hope this coming year will be more stable. You never know, because me and my boyfriend work in this industry, and for all we know, he might not have work for months at a time, and that's just the way it is. But we're hoping that that won't be the case. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna stick to it more. It's stressful, but I'm gonna get there, and I made progress. I just don't know what was different several months ago. I was starting to pay like $900+ a month to debt, and I don't know what I was doing differently those months. Maybe it was just luck of income and stuff like that. I don't really know. But I will get back on track, and $400 a month at the minimum getting off of my debt, that's a good amount. It is. It's just slow, but slow and steady. And I'm not accumulating debt, so it'll be good. All right, I will talk to you guys again soon. Let me know how your months went and stuff like that. I don't know. All right, $26,279.04.